Hey everyone, welcome back to a sim racing experience. My name's Jose, and this is by far the worst thing I have ever kind of experienced as a human being. And it's been a little while since I've come and kind of sat and talked to a camera, and I must admit that I was a little bit late to kind of realizing how big of a deal this was. But now it seems to get a little bit more serious kind of by the minute. So just kind of wanted to touch base on what I think this is going to do for the sim racing industry, kind of, what's next for the sim racing industry. And, what I've seen already is a massive amount of support, specifically from iRacing. A lot of motorsports have been canceled. So a lot of the organizers for these motorsports events are now using iRacing as a platform to somehow continue to run these events with the same drivers, same teams, but do it on the virtual world through the simulator and through iRacing. I think that's a huge amount of support. I think it's a great deal of positivity, I think, for the industry, getting that kind of attention from other drivers, getting that kind of attention from, MSHA. Super cool and exciting is the fact that, this weekend there's going to be an MSHA race at Sebring with some of the Sebring drivers, since the 12-hour was canceled. And the person that does the commentary for those World Endurance Championship events, he's going to be doing the commentary as well. So it's very exciting to see that coming from real racing now into virtual. It's little details like that that, at least to me, really make it up. I remember when I first started watching Formula One, if you remember Bob Varsha, that was the voice I always used to hear. And I remember when it was the first change, it was a very different feeling. So very cool to see that going over. In terms of what we're doing, we're going to continue to run a lot of we're going to continue to try and run all of the special events through iRacing. I think that now, since we're pretty much all stuck at home, I'm very fortunate to have this simulator rig here, to be able to continue doing what I'm doing and continue to be able to, share my passion and be able to, do what I really enjoy doing. I can do it right here from the house. There really hasn't been a major change in my lifestyle. I've talked about it before. I try to, stay at home as much as possible. Try to work from home as much as possible. Mostly because there's crazy amounts of traffic here in Miami. But other than that, I'm very much a homebody, and I just love being home and being able to have my number one passion right here in a room where I can come in here at any point in the day and be able to do what I love. It's a very huge privilege, and I'm very, very happy and fortunate to be able to do that. I think that now, if anybody wants to get involved into sim racing, now is going to really be the time to do it. It's going to be, I'm assuming, a much larger audience in terms of the amount of people that are going to be home, whether it's iRacing, Assetto Corsa, Gran Turismo Sport, any of them. I even heard that Race Room is offering for a whole week. Their entire platform is for free. So I would assume that a lot of people are going to want to get into it, and just there's so many options. I mean, it's not just what I do here with GT or open wheel. I mean, there's dirt cars, there's trucks, there's oval, there's IndyCar, and there's all kinds of racing that you can get into. And I just think it's something that it takes a significant amount of time to get into, but also now that we're stuck at home, it's something that's easy to kill several hours. It disconnects your mind from everything that's going on. Obviously, from the mental health aspect of things, it is worrisome for a lot of people that are either alone at home, don't have a support system, or they rely on having to go out to either satisfy whatever needs that they have. Lots of people losing their jobs right now, and businesses being affected beyond belief. It's quite a scary time, and from a mental health aspect, I think that it's a very challenging time for anybody, not just people that have mental health. I don't want to say problems, but I can't think of another word right now. But I think this is important for everybody to be conscious of their mental health and realize, I guess, that I know everybody's already been saying that we're all in this together, but it is pretty crazy to think the entire world is going through the exact same thing at the exact same time. But we continue to we have to continue living our lives, and we have to continue doing whatever it is that we can to continue moving forward. And once again, I'm very fortunate to be able to continue to do this. And I really do hope that this, in a way, it's a great time for sim racing. It's a great time for the sim racing industry. With businesses, a lot of person-to-person businesses being shut down by the government. There is a clause, at least here in Miami, where you can still open if your business is just through emails or phone calls and just shipping items. So fortunately, a lot of the businesses that we deal with are very much like that. So I think that we'll be okay on that end. I know for sure Rick Motec still doing their thing and still pushing forward. We just had the Hot Lap Challenge just the other day. We've got another race coming up sometime in April. We'll do the GT Challenge in the M8. So that'll be another fun experience. And just continue to put the messages out there, try to continue growing sim racing, and obviously continue racing for mental health, and continue to try and destigmatize it. I think that now it's going to be a very important time to push very forward with that, because a lot of people are going to be dealing with that, I think, more intensely. So now's going to be a very good time to kind of just push forward with that and just be even more positive about it, and continue to try and grow everything that we're trying to do, and hopefully continue to do it together with you. So that's going to be it for today. Really hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit kind of a different video. I also wanted to try out my new lighting setup here. So I hope that this actually looks a little bit better. But anyway, I hope everybody stays safe, and I'll be on streaming regularly as always, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.